Hello everyone, and welcome to a discussion video talking about Meta Runner Season 3. This was something that I was going to be doing yesterday, but I ran into a few problems, and I'll explain those problems very briefly, but I figured, you know, it would be best to just do it the day after. But hey, we're able to take it all in and find stuff to talk about, and that's good. But of course I'm not joined alone, as you guys already know. Josh is once again, like yesterday, in the underworld. I don't know where the hell he is, so that's the fucking end. Oh, I was about to end the stream. I was like, oh, there's no way he's coming back from the underworld. He doesn't want to be here.
I have been given freedom.
Anyway, how are you doing today, Josh?
Good. The underworld is friggin' hot, so
I bet. I 100% bet.
I didn't expect you to let me out so soon.
Yeah. Before we get into everything, I do want to actually go and check on the stream. Just so you know, I know I'm not talking to a wall, and I want to make sure we're actually live because you guys have known in the past I've had problems getting my streams to actually show up. But we are live. I hope you guys like the thumbnail. Problems. Hello, everyone. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Bellora, I think is how you pronounce that. Hello, welcome to the stream. So yeah, we're just gonna be talking a little bit about Meta Runner Season 3 streams to actually show up. But we are live. I hope you guys like the thumbnail. Problems. Hello, I'm gonna raise Evelyn. Hello, yeah. Sorry for the echo there. I was checking it on my phone. I just want to make sure the audio is good, so I'm gonna raise the music audio ever so slightly.
Alrighty.
Let me know how the music is, Josh, if you're looking at it.
Oh, okay. Time for even more echo.
Yeah, but man, I think we're good with the music. I hope. Anyway, how is it on your end, Josh?
That's pretty good.
Is it too quiet, too loud? Like,
say just right.
Just right? Okay. Good.
Yes, right.
So yeah, Meta Runner Season 3. Well, you know what? I should probably actually post links to the stream before we talk. So, you know, just why not? It's what standard practice for what I usually do here on the channel. So
I don't remember the last time I posted something on Twitter anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and do that.
Don't know why I threw my phone to the side. I could use it to check on the stream.
Yeah, and then once everything is good to go, then we will start the discussion. There's a lot to talk about. I'm very excited to talk about it.
Grab your 10 full hats, everyone.
Don't worry, I'm past the Lux is still alive. Hey, who knows? Who knows? He could come back at the very end of it, be like, hey, I'm the true savior of Silica City. So
look at me. No.
No.
None of that.
No. Okay.
Just...
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
If you do so much to
Lux
make
is
that
alive,
theory
JK.
again, I will drag you back to the underworld with me.
Yeah, it's just gonna become a running meme about how horribly wrong it was. But even I knew, when I made that theory video, or came up with the idea of that theory video, I knew it sounded too crazy to be true. But that's why I wore the tinfoil hat. Because, you know, it's such a crazy, irrational thing to believe. You know, he got popped in the face. Yeah, it's probably possible to survive that, but it's not super likely.
Well, yeah, maybe if the bullet grazed the side of your head.
Yeah.
But to have it go directly into your skull, like right in between the eyes as well, just... yeah.
Yeah.
Not so sure. Unless you're God.
True. Very true.
Pretty sure getting shot would be like a bee sting to God. Probably less.
Probably less, honestly. Okay. Copy. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm almost done posting links, and then I promise we'll get right into the nitty gritty of everything. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Alrighty. Evelyn said, "Is Dr. Sheridan an AI in Meta Season 3?"
It looks. You know what?
No,
That's one
actually.
thing I wanted to talk about. That I really wanted to talk about that. That is like we saw him just kind of zap into existence like a hologram almost. So I think
actually,
there's more to it.
I mean, he doesn't have a Meta arm, but what if he, since he invented Tari, and most likely gave her the ability to warp into games, what if, along with Evelyn, he gave himself that ability, and that's how he's
I wouldn't even
around.
doubt that. I wouldn't even doubt that.
And since he invented it, he knows how to use the powers the best way.
Oh man, dude. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
God.
God, every time I think of Meta Runner and God, I just think of Theo being like, "Hiya, God." From season 2,
he dead.
Was it? Yeah, he dead.
Yeah, episode 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember everything.
Who doesn't? That's that's literally one of my favorite episodes of season 2. I forgot to post the link on Discord, so let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then we should be able to just get things going.
I remember the last time I posted something on Twitter, honestly.
Yeah, dude. I would like to post more on Twitter. I mean, I do post on Twitter, just not super often.
I would do more than shit posts on Twitter. But apparently most of the people following me are bots.
That happens, like, when I made my, Twitter account back in 2016, I got a lot of, like, sex bots following me.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah. Lux is
and it's not even...
Okay, so Banana Guy, Bandman Guy. Sorry, I'm bad with pronunciations. But anyway.
Bandman Guy.
Yeah, he says that it said that Lux is wanted in the trailer. Personally, I think that's just because, when they revealed Lux, or when they outed Lux at the end of season 2, when they revealed to all of Silica City everything is done, we saw like wanted posters everywhere. So I think that shot from the trailer is just like the aftermath of after the whole thing with Lux getting shot. So I think that's why you saw like the wanted. Who knows? There's always a possibility. But yeah.
Twist Lux comes back as a ghost. What if Lux just ends up being...
Oh, sorry, I'm reading the chat. What we're saying now?
What if Lux just ends up being the William Afton of Glitch? Just keeps coming back after like 10,000 seasons?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm good to go though, so...
Absolutely.
Let's get this full-on discussion started. We have a lot to talk about.
Let my friends go.
Starting right off, what did you think of the trailer? We reacted.
Well, I didn't deserve this either.
It was.
Where are we?
Ice cream.
I thought we were being driven to jail.
Yeah.
Dr. Sheridan.
Well,
you're alive.
Your screaming was more
a bigger monster than he ever was.
Yeah.
There you are.
Like,
Tari!
Like,
Come on, there has to be a way. There's always a way. Come on.
I was internal mainly because of the time. Because Glitch thinks that it's a good idea to post their shit at 8 to 11 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine living in the UK. I am deeply sorry by that. To all my UK audience, I'm sorry you have to deal with bullshit time zones. Like, everything's so late.
Listen, that's not the only thing we gotta deal with. Not the fact that we gotta deal with living in Britain. We gotta deal with being British. Sucks.
Getting made fun of for the dumbest shit.
Oh, no. It's all of the reasons that those memes list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't been stabbed yet.
Yeah. I mean,
something in it.
have you really lived in the UK if you haven't been stabbed? I'm sorry, Josh, but you're not a true British person until you get stabbed. Go into a back alley right now. I dare you. No. Could you telling Tari something about before it failed? I mean, yeah, we'll probably get a lot of that in. We're definitely gonna find out. Dr. Sheridan's gonna be telling Tari a lot of things in season 3. Or I can't even call it that. They're not even referring to it as Meta Runner season 3. They're just calling it the final season. Hands down, it's just called the final season, which I like.
Isn't Sheridan technically Tari's father?
Technically, yeah.
He created her through science.
Yeah, but Tari's got some serious daddy issues, it seems.
Oh god. He can relate.
Yeah, also, I forgot to point out, so I'm wearing the same exact shirt from yesterday. I literally couldn't find any other Meta Runner shirt to wear, so I just decided to like wash it and rewash it and throw it on. I'm like, I can't find my MD5 shirt. I do also have my...
Shiny.
Yeah, what?
Shiny and it has coins, me likey.
Yep, I like coins. I'm a greedy bastard. But anyway, so... There is a lot to dissect. This isn't going to be much of an analysis video as it is just kind of talking about things. We also have some news about like merch and like the new poster, which is really cool. But I will have a separate video talking, like, analyzing the trailer within the next couple days. Also, if you're wondering why Inferno Drive hasn't come out yet still, I was mentioning a bit of an oopsie I had yesterday. I kind of fucked something up. So I was doing some PC cleaning. I was cleaning out some of my folders and files. And I accidentally deleted some files that went to Inferno Drive. And so... not a large chunk, but a decent enough chunk just vanished. This isn't the first time this has happened to me. It'll still come out. I promise. The video is basically done. It's just a few things throughout the whole episode are missing, so I have to like do re-downloads. I have to, you know, luckily none of like the live action stuff, like all of that is intact. So after we're done streaming, well, probably not until super late tonight, but I'm gonna fix all that up. It'll be ready soon. But you guys have waited this long for Inferno Drive. You guys can wait a little bit longer. I'm really sorry. It was a really big mistake on my end, but...
Debatable.
What's debatable?
But you're waiting longer?
Oh, yeah. It'll be worth it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely... I've always really liked making skit-based content. And yeah, this is also more so like the typical Scott the Woz type, like talk about this one topic for like 15-20 minutes. But I add like my own little things in between. It's stupid. I make stupid little quirky jokes every so often. I don't think I'm as funny as Scott the Woz, but you know, you can judge that. Let's get back to... Wait, what?
Don't worry, everyone. It'll come out January 2023.
Yep. Please don't jinx it. Please, Josh, don't jinx it.
Even that's asking for too much.
Gosh, please. Let's get back on topic though. So yeah, the trailer was great. One thing does scare me though in the trailer, and I know I said we wouldn't really be analyzing it too much, but I just can't help but really be worried for Tari, and I think my theory about Tari's fate could actually come true. For one, in the trailer, Tari says we both can't come back. Like only one of them can come back. But then in the video that SMG4 uploaded, he said that Tari will have one of the most difficult decisions she's ever had to make. So I think she's gonna have to make some sacrificial decisions about whether or not she should stay or she should go. You know the song "Should I Stay or Should I Go"? Yeah, this is what's going on with Tari, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary. My question is, what was Tari and Theo? Yeah. Where did they go? Like honestly, I think that was. I could be wrong. But I could imagine that being the portal that Tari and Theo entered, being like the portal to Skybreakers.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
feel like,
totally it.
especially, and one of my worries going into season 3, or I guess the final season, was like the fact that how are they going to split up, like we're getting 2 less episodes, how are they going to split up multiple different games? Well, we don't have to worry about that, and my theory about what games could be in Meta Runner season 3 is completely wrong now, because there's only one game in season 3, and that is Skybreakers, which, man, I was going to say, I would love Skybreakers to be a real game, but technically it is. It's Sea of Thieves. It's literally Sea of Thieves.
I was gonna say Genshin Impact with pirates since it's basically open world.
Yeah, honestly, I also get a few Final Fantasy vibes simply because of like the flying ships. But I love that it's a big MMO, basically pirate themed. I'm glad that, you know, they're focusing on a specific thing so that, you know, because I will admit, I've said this before, I've had my worries with Meta Runner Season 3. I thought maybe the reason it got canceled, or not canceled, but is ending, was because maybe Screen Australia was just like, no, this needs to end, because you know how producers and companies can be. They can be pretty anal with stuff like that. So I was worried, but it seems like they're ending it on their own terms, so... And it would be cool. Wait, what? I'll let you go.
No, I'll let you finish your sentence.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, it'll be kind of cool to call it, like, the Meta Runner, the Trilogy, or something like that. Like, the Meta Runner Trilogy. Something like that. I think it sounds epic.
And the guy said, also, Belle was crying, saying, I missed you for so long. I'm presuming Lucinia gets revived, and you know the rest. I think they just don't want to drag the series out. Well, yeah.
I would 100% agree.
Like that.
You know, I don't want it to fall into like a same camp as Ruby, and not to like give that show shit, but like after a show has sort of went on for so long with like specifically shows that have one overarching plot like Meta Runner, I don't like it when those shows go on for so long and there's literally no sign that it's even coming close to being over. Like where they keep adding lore upon lore upon lore, and it just gets so confusing and overbearing. I like how Meta Runner has a pretty simple plot with only a few characters to focus on. But more than a few, but you know what I mean. Nothing compared to like your typical anime, where there's like dozens of characters, all of which are important to some extent. I like how Meta Runner is very contained with its story, and I'm glad that they're ending it seemingly on their own terms.
Although, if I could say anything that I want to see more Tazweeb.
Oh, please. They okay, after season 2 ended, they have to have known that the weeb scientist became such a huge meme. I have seen several memes with him, and it would be just a complete waste if they didn't have him show up at some point. And
I do think he's gonna show up personally, because apparently the TazCorp scientists aren't out of the picture, even though TazCorp is completely over.
Yeah.
They're now all working for Sheridan, as I predicted in one of my theories, and he renamed it to SherCorp. What a fucking name.
I didn't actually notice that. What? Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, if you go to that scene where he, spun around in his chair and, teleported.
Yeah, okay. I'm, looking at the trailer. I have to wait. Oh, my gosh. So...
He named it SherCorp.
Wait. Okay, so I had a theory that maybe they would get someone new in charge of TazCorp. And technically, I was right, but it was in the form of Sheridan taking over. But obviously, and the fact that Syrian we're getting. Yeah, oh, I see ShareCorp. How did I never pay attention to that?
Because you were too busy screaming.
Yeah, no. Evelyn makes a good point about maybe this is just the end of Tari's story, and that they'll have like spin-offs to focus more on like TazCorp and other things. I would love that opportunity. Meta Runner is the first series ever on Glitch. I think it would be a shame for the world as a whole to end. I think it makes sense for Tari's story, but I just think the world of Meta Runner has so much potential, and if Lux is truly dead, I think it would be cool to get a spin-off of like Moss's time at TazCorp, or maybe have it follow a new protagonist and let us learn more about, you know, what life is like at TazCorp, learn more about Lux, because in season 1, and this was the only time they ever brought it up, in season 1, when there was a scene where Lux was talking to Bell, and he mentioned that he created the Meta Runner arm. That's the only time we ever see that mentioned, and that's a plot hole which I would really like, if not filled in this season, maybe its own series. I think just the world of Meta Runner has so much more potential. But yeah, that's what
also,
I have to say about that.
I don't really think Evelyn's gonna get a redemption arc.
No,
listen,
100%.
as much as I hate her, I was slightly hopeful she would make herself a better character towards the end of the series. But no.
They did a good job with Belle with that.
I like Belle now.
Yeah, Belle went from being basically one of the main villains to being one of the main protagonists. Yeah, she's
Exactly.
she's cocky as fuck, but you gotta love her. Like, she they said this is the final season, but not the... Oh, did they actually said it's not the end of Meta Runner entirely? If they said that, then I'm hopeful that, you know, if not a spin-off series, give us a dude, imagine like a Meta Runner video game, but with an entirely new cast of characters. Like, it takes place in the Meta Runner world, but it's like you have this a brand new playable character. Like, oh my gosh, how cool would that be?
Imagine if it was like Cyberpunk and you could just create your own Meta Runner character.
That would be awesome. But
Talking colors, the Meta Runner logo on it, everything. That would be awesome.
Yeah, dude, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those shows where they do kill off the main. I'm starting to really think that this is gonna be one of those shows where they kill off the main character.
It is gonna be like that, I think, and YouTube just crashed for me.
Oh, well, I hope you get that figured out.
Well, on my phone, you try to open it, just boots me right back out.
But yeah, I'll let you get that set up. Also, I would like to point out, it doesn't seem like Marco is such a bad guy. I was thinking that maybe he was, and he could still be, but it looked like we saw him fighting alongside Tari and Lamar. So obviously there's something more to that. But
I do think they're gonna team up.
Yeah. And we also see, like, I mentioned being able to see, you know, TazCorp or like Silica City police. And that could still happen. But if that does happen, I think those police officers are going to be corrupted, because they said that they thought they were Belle said that they thought they were being driven to jail. So maybe there's this corrupted police officer that's actually taking them to Dr. Sheridan. So maybe that's my theory, because that's been my theory all along about how Dr. Sheridan is really trying to get Tari. So maybe he's bringing them all together, because we see some scenes with Dr. Sheridan next to Massa and Belle. So I think we're definitely going to be seeing like some interesting things happen, and that's definitely going to be where they find Lucinia. I think but I will say the scene where Belle's crying and says, "I miss you for so long." Yes, that could be when she's revived, but it could just also be her seeing her body lying there. like maybe this is still earlier in the season, but like when Dr. Sheridan takes Masa and Bell to ShareCorp or whatever, maybe that's where he reveals Lucinia to them and say like, here she is.
My question though, Sheridan's doing all this, but what's the goal of it all for him? I mean, Lux did some pretty fucked up shit, but you know, he at least had some reasoning, even if it wasn't good. You know, for Tari, he was trying to get her abilities. For MD5, they were fucking with him. And for Theo, he can't win them all, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get your point. I will say, obviously, he's a pretty fucked up villain, because at one point in the trailer, Masa says, you're a bigger monster than he ever was, and, you know, I don't think that could have been directed at anyone else other than Sheridan. Yeah, so... I think we're gonna learn more about what you know, we're definitely gonna learn more about Sheridan's motives behind all of this.
Absolutely. I should probably look through the trailer more. Let me see.
We see clones of someone in the background where they're fighting. I need to take a look at that.
Oh yeah. Well, I actually did manage to put some pieces together for that scene. I'm thinking, in the Screen Australia description.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see.
I think that says something about not just MD5, but Silica City as a whole being in danger. What if, I don't know, Sheridan tries freezing everyone, because they all stood there. That's like some T-pose virus shit.
That, you know, I think I mentioned in a theory video. If not, this is definitely something I've been thinking about. But I think Dr. Sheridan is definitely going to be like trying to rule over Silica City. He's maybe trying to be their god and like trying to rule over.
Or was just genocide.
That too. Or he's just a psychopath and wants complete power and thinks, oh, now that Daddy Lux is gone, I'm gonna be the new big guy in town. So
Hey, what did you call him? Hey.
Daddy Lux.
Hey.
Come on, man. Marco said that in season 2, episode 3. He referred to him as Daddy Lux.
I had the exact same reaction back then. Also, one scary thing I'd like to point out: Evelyn has a knife. That's something to be afraid of, because if you give that bitch a knife, and I'm pretty sure she's British, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, also, I love how my friend Jaden, he's just like, you sound unprofessional as fuck. When have I ever been professional, though?
Wait, is Jaden here?
He said he was gonna type hi in the chat.
Okay, hey Jaden, this is what I look like. I hate the fact that I look like this.
I hate the fact that I look like this too, so it's fine. Man, I am sweaty as fuck. But one thing we should also talk about, real quick, is the new merchandise. I'm gonna pull this up on screen because I don't have like a separate thing to do this, but I'm gonna pull up the poster. Oh
yeah, tons of new merch released, like a poster.
Well, not
a poster.
A poster. But I do want to talk a little bit about what they could be planning for future merch.
Lucinia plush, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone would either want a plush of Sheridan or Evelyn unless it was to use them as pincushions.
I think we could maybe get. I think it's possible to get an Evelyn plush. I think since she's going to be a bigger threat in this season, it would make sense. Real quick though, I am going to. Let's minimize this real quick. I'm gonna show off this poster. For the few of you who haven't seen it yet, this is the poster for Meta Runner Season 3, minus the glitch watermark.
This is wait, without the watermark?
No, the poster, I'm saying like, that, you know, this is the poster. There's everything here and plus a watermark. Sorry, I probably worded that really weird, but yeah, this is the poster. I want to talk about a little bit more about some new merch and just some ideas for what we could be expecting. So we already talked about you don't think there's going to be a Sheridan or an Evelyn. I think maybe we'll get some type of merchandise for them. Like, it's probably too late to get us some Lux merch.
I mean, they made a TazCorp pin, so who's to say there won't be a ShareCorp pin?
Oh gosh, please. I still, like, why am I not surprised he fucking named it ShareCorp? Like, TazCorp made sense because TAS is a type of, it's tool-assisted speedrun. It makes sense. ShareCorp is just his fucking name. He's just like, oh, I'm a cocky, egotistical son of a bitch. I'm gonna just have my name be the center of attention. So here, take it.
Well, then again, it's not the first time someone's done that with the company.
Yeah. But I would like to see from other merch. We talked about it. Figures. Action figures. I think it's.
Oh,
I don't know.
The idea of it.
I don't know how we haven't gotten Meta Runner. Well, technically we have gotten a Meta Runner, or not. We've gotten 3 Meta Runner figures before. We've gotten.
Wait, 3?
Yes, we've gotten the Tari. The Tari and Bell vinyl, and we also got the U2s. I don't count the SMG4 U2s because that's not Meta Runner, but we got like the vinyl figures plus the U2s. And you know what's actually funny about that? On the side of the vinyl box for like the Tari and Bell, it lists a Theo vinyl. A Theo vinyl never released. So there's a picture of merchandise that never existed or never came out. So it was probably canceled at some point in production. So,
That is unfortunate.
yeah. But I just figured I'd show off the poster there.
Also, when the hell is the Theo plush gonna come back in stock? I want one.
Is it still not there?
No, I mean, for a while, it just wasn't even seen on the glitch store at all. You couldn't find it anywhere.
I think they need to bring it back. That is I think they need to do a good job at restocking some of the merchandise that people have been wanting for a very long time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because I have a Bell vinyl, but I don't have the Tari one. I want the Tari one so bad. Come on, why? You know, it would be also cool to see them bring back the U2s. I think we should get some new U2s as well. I don't think they would bring back, like, the same exact ones, but imagine, like, a fucking Evelyn. Or, like, Lamar, I think would be cool. Or Theo. Theo would be a popular choice, I think, for U2s.
Yeah. Although anything Evelyn related, I want to punch it, I want to kick it, I want to cut it, I want to throw it off a roof.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That works. Another piece of merchandise that we talked a little bit about before the stream, but DVDs or Blu-rays, specifically Blu-rays for Meta Runner Season 1, 2, and 3. I think it would be cool if they, like, released in a box set, like, and maybe call it Meta Runner The Trilogy or something.
Because I want something for free digitally when you can buy it with money on a fucking disc.
Yeah, but I think it's more so it's for people who like the novelty, like for collectors like myself. Yeah. Like, yes, you can watch every episode. You'll be able to watch all 28 episodes on YouTube, but, like, do you want that experience? Like, do you want a more, like, movie type like, even if they released them as movie cuts, I think it would be worth doing that. And also they could always like add special things to the Blu-rays. Like imagine if they released like documentaries, and you know how there was the whole video back in 2020, I believe it was, where they kind of showed like what it was like to make MetaRunner and work at Glitch. Well, maybe they could do like a documentary of some sort, talking about more in depth about like, here's like the full-on process of making MetaRunner, and we'll show like maybe more deleted scenes like that one video we got, stuff like that. I think there's a lot that they could pack into a Blu-ray release, and you've said they've talked about like the potential of one. So,
well, they mentioned it once in an obscure AMA. Oh, but what if they also added bonus features like that? You know that one shot that had the odd ones out in Aaron from Game Grumps?
Yeah,
what if they made a couple more of those?
I think that would be cool, or release the Ultra Jump Mania pilot in one of them. So, you know what? That's actually a good point. Yeah. We actually, I wanted to talk about that because we were bringing up about MetaRunner spin-offs. What about them bringing back Ultra Jump Mania? I am still in the camp where I would much rather have a game rather than a spin-off. Like, I'm no shit towards the Ultra Jump Mania pilot, and yeah, it was really good for what it was. But do I really want a full? How much of a full series can you get out of that? I think give us like a game, give us a few worlds, just let us have fun. I always like to go back to that incredible Ultra Jump Mania Super Mario 64 mod that I checked out on the channel a few months ago. I want like an actual MetaRunner video game. Like, come on, give it to us. Expand this world. But yeah.
What I think could happen is they could structure, like, they could get a single season for Ultra Jump Mania and structure it like they would a video game, because in the pilot,
that's true. They could
we've learned a bit about the Ultra Jump Mania plot, a plot inside MetaRunner, where there are like 6 fruit medallions, and Theo's got to collect them all.
Yeah.
So what if they focus each episode on getting one of those, and then they have like 2 more episodes, like a 7th and 8th, focusing on the final boss, and it would just be the most lighthearted Glitch series out there, and there would be no actual serious plot points. Because come on, it's Theo. Do we really want to see him get nearly killed again?
Yeah. Again. Yeah. That nothing's gonna happen to my coconut boy. Nothing better happened.
Exactly.
Also, guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream if you are enjoying watching it and enjoying just talking and geeking out about MetaRunner. Trying to think. I should have written down like stuff I wanted to talk about tonight. So how long do you think the episodes are gonna be? Because if you go on Screen Australia's website, it will say 8 times 15, so 8 times 15 minutes. But what people don't know and what people don't realize is that that's an estimate. That's not like the fact that each episode is going to be no more than 15 minutes. Literally, I believe for season 1 or 2, on Screen Australia's website, they mentioned that it was going to be like, sorry, just had a brain fart. Oh yeah, it was 10 times 13 minutes for both. And we've had episodes, like literally the longest episode of MetaRunner Season 2 is the finale, and that's almost 20 minutes long. So, and the Screen Australia said 10 times 13. So obviously I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a few episodes longer than 15 minutes. Like, I don't think people have to worry too much about that. But what do you estimate, like, the average time? Because if there's only 8 more episodes left, they gotta make use of those minutes. They gotta make sure they knock out a good amount of plot within that time. They have to make sure all loose ends are tied up. They got to make sure they can tie everything in a neat little bow by the end of it. And that, I think, is one of the worries people have, is just how long is this season going to be?
Well, I do think that, it's like these 8 episodes combined are going to be just as long as are going to be just as long as 10 episodes in the other 2 seasons would be.
That's what I'm firmly believing. Like, I don't think this is going to be a short season. Oh, sorry.
And maybe they have one crazy long season finale, since it's going to be the final ever episode.
No,
maybe
honestly,
longer than the Murder Drones pilot, hopefully like half an hour.
I was thinking that. I really hope that they go all out for the finale and make a decently long, even just a 30-minute finale. I would fucking take it. But imagine like an hour-long Meta Runner movie. Like, that would be But yeah, because I talked about it. Like, there was the whole thing about Meta Runner Skybreakers that leaked on Screen Australia. I just think that could have just been like them trademarking the name Skybreakers, maybe not necessarily leaning towards a Meta Runner project. I made the video just because it was pretty unknown at that time about what Meta Runner Skybreakers was, but now that it's confirmed to be the game in focus of the final season, I think it's like safe to say it's not its own project. But imagine if it was like an actual movie. Like, imagine if it was like the movie finale and it was like an hour too long. How fucking incredible would that be? Like,
I would love it.
It would probably happen, but
although I do think it would be kind of unrealistic for this season to have the least episodes, but for it to be longer than seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Maybe not both of them combined, but
No, it would be a
longer
little strange, but here's a theory I have. Now, this could be completely bullshit and not be true in the slightest, but that's why it's a theory, people. Maybe because we know that Murder Drones is getting a full season of 8 episodes. It's probably not gonna, because they're referring to it as season 1, so there will most definitely be more than one season of Murder Drones. But
that's what they said about Sunset.
Did they ever refer to it as season 1? I thought they just referred to it as just an animated series. I
think they said it was a full season, but I don't think they ever said season 1. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I don't think they ever said season 1.
I'll go back and check.
You'll have to, but I really don't think. I think maybe there's a chance. Sorry, I had to get myself back on track. I think there's a chance that maybe Glitch is just making, like, they're going for more, like, every show they do now is just gonna have 8 episodes, but longer episodes in them. Like, we saw the Murder Drones pilot was almost 30 minutes long. Imagine if that's, like, a regular for some of these Glitch shows, like, a shorter season, but longer episodes. Like, maybe future Glitch shows will just have 8 episodes seasons from now on, I wouldn't put it past them. Glitch is very unpredictable. They're a pretty unpredictable company at times, but
I'm gonna predict this now. What if, hear me out, Glitch got into 2D animating, potentially anime.
I would love that.
And made an anime about Psycho, especially now that Kaizo is an official character. What if, there was an anime about those two?
I actually would love that. I would love that.
Being a chaotic duo.
Yeah, even if they had to outsource the animation to a different company who's more familiar with anime, I would love it. Like, I know Ruby just got an anime, and I think it's animated pretty well for what it is. And that's spawning from a 3D animated web series of its own. Imagine that with another. I love how we went from MetaRunner talking about like another SMG4 glitch series, but I think it would be cool if they had like they went a different route from what they're used to and went for more of like the traditional anime, because Luke and Kevin have said that they like to think about being like an anime company for the Western audience. Well, do it actual like hand-drawn anime. I think that would be incredible.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, other shows are doing it, like I mentioned. Like, why not MetaRunner, but why not another show from Glitch? I think that was great. It'd be kind of cool to see a MetaRunner anime, not gonna lie. But
yeah. I think we get back on topic with the trailer though.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. We probably don't have too much more to talk about for this discussion. I probably will be going like another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, another 15 minutes is good. I did notice in one scene in like 15 seconds into the trailer, window 16, Bill's shaking for some reason, which I'm pretty sure
at what point in the trailer?
I think about 16 seconds in, which I'm pretty sure that's just because he's scared.
Yeah. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when she's next to Masa in what looks to be some, not cell, but they're in some place. It kind of reminded me of like the underground. I'll have to wait for it to like appear back on screen, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, right there. It kind of looks like they're in some it looks kind of like they're in the underground where like Marco is. And we're definitely, this season will definitely tie up the whole conflict. It'll tie up the loose ends of the conflict between Masa and Marco. Because even if Marco is a good guy towards Tari, Lamar, and Sophia, even though, he's probably not the happiest with Lamar and Sophia because they were with Masa during that whole bullshit at in the underground. But
I'd say he's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah, I'd say he's more of an anti-hero. And I fucking love it. I love all the designs of them in their Skybreakers outfits, but I love Marco's new design in the game. But I think that, what was I saying? About him? I'm sorry. Sometimes when I talk so much about a specific thing, it's just my brain goes off the rails, and it's just like, oh, what am I talking about? Okay, Marco.
Same.
He is. Damn it. I hate when this happens. It's such a stupid feeling. But I was talking about Marco and him being a good, like, maybe not being a bad guy. Oh yeah, I remember now. Like, maybe he's not so much a villain towards, like, Tari and the rest of the gang, but maybe he's specifically going after Masa. Like, he's just like, okay, Masa, maybe well, obviously not Tari, but maybe Lamar and Sophia didn't know about him cheating, so I'll let them off the hook, but maybe he secretly wants to get back at Marco and fuck him up even more. Or maybe the whole thing with the chip in the arm, which I do think they will 100% be explaining that. I think maybe Marco helped Sheridan some way with that. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's always the chance that Marco could be played off as a good guy and then betray them at the end of the season. We've seen that trope being thrown around in tons of shows and movies, so who knows?
Although I do think that at some point, Masa's gonna get called out for cheating by Marco.
Yeah, and I think it could very well be in front of everyone.
Ugh, that'll be embarrassing.
Yeah. It'll make them lose faith in their good old pal Masa. Masa's going through some shit. He is going through some serious shit.
He doesn't get a break. He gets his arm shot off. He shoots someone else.
Yeah. I also.
In America.
Wait, what?
In America, his arm gets shot. In Soviet Russia, his arm shoots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to go back real quick to talking about the portal that we mentioned
Oh yeah.
I think that's probably how they get into Skybreakers, but what if that is what Dr. Sheridan was mentioning to Evelyn about giving her same abilities? What if anyone who enters that portal will be put in the video game?
I think so.
Like, maybe that's how Evelyn will actually, because we saw her as an elf, this dark elf, which I love the design of that, but I think that maybe that's how she gets into Skybreakers, is through that portal, and she's actually in the game and kind of has similar abilities to Tari. I guess we'll have to see, but man, I'm scared for for this season. Like, I'm excited, but I am scared for how things are gonna end.
I just hope they end well.
I hope so too. I really hope it doesn't feel rushed. And from the looks of the trailer, it doesn't seem that way. It genuinely doesn't seem rushed, which is good.
It looks freaking perfect.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna end it on a high note, and I'm very excited to see that. As you saw just now, it said all good things must come to an end. I've been saying it since season 3 was announced to be the last season. Before it was officially announced, I've been saying
It will hurt to hear as well.
I know, but who knows? I still think Meta Runner will continue on in some form, whether it's a spin-off or a video game. Who knows? Glitch has mentioned wanting to make video games in the future. I think as they grow as a company, we'll definitely see something like that. Because I would like the Meta Runner franchise to thrive beyond just the main series. Because wait, what? I'll let you go.
And who knows what whatever they could be making could be inside that box.
Oh yeah, there might be a few surprises. You probably shouldn't talk too much about the box, though. I think people are going to be a little bit suspicious. You already mentioned it in the last video. I think people are exactly what box? No, nothing.
You didn't see anything.
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. But yeah, so I think there's actually not too much more I wanted to talk about, really.
Let's see if there's any other bits in the trailer I can
also now let's actually come up. When is Meta Runner going to end? I'm actually curious about what date it's going to end on. Let's see here. So if it's coming out on July 22nd, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it seems like let me recount that just in case I messed it up, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Meta Runner is officially coming. Oh wow! Meta Runner is going to be coming to an end on the day that Splatoon 3 comes out.
Wait, what day is that?
September 9th.
Nice.
Because if, I doubt they're going to do what they did with Season 1 and have like a mid-season break, so weekly episodes are probably going to continue. I actually don't know why they had a mid-season break for even Season 1, who knows, but like that they never did that again for any of their other shows, so I don't see it happening with the final season either. So
I do have one last thing to point out.
What?
Somehow Evelyn got uglier.
I know, and you know what's funny? They made her a literal troll. She was a troll towards Tari, now she's a literal fucking troll. I don't know whether to call it a troll or an elf. I'm gonna throw both around. She's evil. Yeah. She's an evil little bitch.
Either way, she got the diamond cutters for ears.
True. Very much true. But
pretty sure that's it then, right?
Wait, what was that?
Pretty sure that's it then, right?
I really can't think of anything else to talk about, really. There's nothing much to talk about. Let me look. I didn't write anything down, really, but I'm just thinking.
All we can really do is sit and wait.
Sit and wait, yeah.
Oh, man, we started on that.
Yeah. Honestly, I've got nothing. I think that's a good place to end it.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait then.
For what?
Meta Season 3 to come out.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
sit here.
You'll sit
Until
here.
then,
I will just continue live streaming. Sorry, my chair is being stupid. I will continue live streaming for the next month. I will not. I will be streaming 24/7 until Meta Season 3 comes out.
Every 10 subscribers, I'll actually bother to get up and eat something.
Yeah. So, guys, if you don't subscribe, you are going to be responsible for this boy's death.
Do you want that?
Do you want that? I think they don't.
I do.
They. Oh well. Okay, fine. That went dark. Anyway, I really have. I got nothing. I got nothing at all to really go off. I think that's it. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the people before we end things? Because I don't want the series to end, man. Literally. Okay, sorry. Oh, I'll let you go first. I have something to say after, but you go first.
Okay. Evelyn somehow got uglier. Shirkorb is a really bad name for a company. Why would you do that? 3. The underworld is really hot. Please don't make me go back there.
You're going back there, boy. You're going back. Back to the underground. Underworld. But I want to say though that I'm really bummed. Like, I'm excited for the season, but at the same time I am very, like, as with other people as well, I'm very bummed out because Meta Runner has truly changed my life, and in some cases saved my life. I know it sounds cringy as hell, but it really helped. Literally, Meta Runner. I started. It's funny. I think I've mentioned this maybe once or twice on stream before. It's been so long I don't remember. But literally, the first episode of Meta Runner I watched was episode 2, Out of Bounds, because I didn't look at the title. I thought it said season 1, episode 1. But it actually said season 1, episode 2. So I was very confused, and I didn't. And I watched the whole thing. I didn't even like go back and go to the right one. But after I realized, I'm like, oh man, I'm a fucking idiot. And so I just rewatched. I watched episode 1 and then rewatched episode 2.
That hurt my ears.
Yeah, and then wait, you what?
That hurt my ears to hear.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of monster would flush him out of order like that?
I know, because I wasn't paying attention. But it's actually funny. I kind of fell off of Meta Runner after the season 1 break. Like after they went from episode 6 and then episode 7 came out like 2 or 3 weeks later. I don't know why. Within that 2-week break, I didn't actually get back to the series until like right after season 1 ended. It was like maybe a few days to a week after season 1 ended. I was just like, shit, what have I been doing? So I went back, rewatched it, and then I suffered for a year, as did you, waiting for season 2. And right when I started making those Meta Runner theories, that's when my channel actually started gaining recognition. Like, yes, I'm still a very small channel, and I probably will be for a very, very, very long time. But the fact that I will go to like a Glitch Productions post on like Reddit or Twitter, and I'll comment, and sometimes people are just like, oh my gosh, you're Zelda Inferno, I love your videos. It's just like, wow, Meta Runner and just Glitch as a whole has really changed like just the content I make, and changed my life, because I'm really happy to be a part of this community, and it makes me sad that the thing that got me super into the community is coming to an end. So
the worst part is I didn't even start watching Meta Runner until season 1 ended as a whole. I didn't even join halfway through.
How long I forgot how Meta Runner is what introduced you to Glitch, right?
Well, I was reintroduced to SMG4 after like 3-4 years.
Then
I found out that he also created Meta Runner, because back then I didn't know that SMG4 had made original characters, so I initially thought Tari was just another character from a really, really obscure fighting game or something.
Yeah. obviously my story's a little different, but it's also the same in the sense that I did fall off of SMG4 for years, for quite a few years, like 4 or 5 years, maybe longer, I don't remember, but then I was reintroduced to him once. Well, not, it was, I think it might have been before Meta Runner came out, where my little brother Cameron was watching some of them, and I just watched them with him. But that reintroduced me, and then started watching Meta Runner, and here we are. It's been a long road, but we're coming to an end. So yeah, I think that's a good place to end this stream. I'm really glad you could join me. Anyway.
Anytime.
Go back to the fucking underworld, you bitch. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be back in a month.
Okay, bye, Josh. Thank you for joining, guys.
I will destroy you all.
Go back to whence you came. Anyway, you can really come back for the intro, though. I'll let you come back for the or outro. Sorry, I'll let you come back for the outro, and then you can go back to the underworld.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, be sure to drop a like on this stream if you enjoyed it, and if you're excited for Meta Runners, the final season, as well as content here on the channel, and subscribe for all things Meta Runner and Glitch. You already know, but until next time, guys, I've been Zelda Inferno, and I'll see you later. Bye.